Welcome viewers to another Kime to Go live stream. And as you can see, we've got 4 people on channel already, all ready to have a chat and a bit of fun along the way. We've got Alex from the Adventure Blue Review. Hello, Alex.
Hello.
How are you doing? All good this week? Good. Yeah. We've got Nige from Todd's29 Motovlogs.
Hello.
Are you all right, Nige?
Terrific. Thank you.
We got Steve from the Dorset Rider. He's come along as well. Hello, Steve. And I presume you're all right?
I'm fine, thank you. Yeah, I'm on call tonight, but other than that.
Oh, yeah. So we're waiting for the phone call and to see what happens if you get called away. Let's hope that doesn't happen.
Only be a boiler or something like that's broke down.
Right. Well, today, I think it's about time we announce what we're going to plan to do in September. Is that okay with everybody?
And it is the full Monty, no clothes, completely naked.
Yes, exactly. And the location will be revealed shortly.
Hello,
Brian.
Frighten the life out of them, wouldn't it?
Hello, Brian. Thanks very much for popping in. Appreciate it. We're all okay, I hope. This evening, we're going to try and get some planning going on a tour that we're planning to do in September. And we'll probably need a bit of advice along the way from some of you experts out there, such as Andy as well. Welcome, Andy, to the channel. And obviously, you've had a lot of experience in touring. We've got a lot of people in the motovlogging world who are really good at these motor vlogs and traveling around. And it's something that I have never, ever done before. But it was good when we had a chat about a week or two with all the guys here that we decided who started it. That's what I want to know. But whoever started it, it was good. We all got together and we agreed that we'd have a tour. And that's what we're going to do.
It was him down there.
Was it Steve?
Yeah,
it's your fault.
It was
Steve.
my fault, yeah.
Your fault, Steve. So if it all goes wrong, we're going to blame Steve.
Yeah, that's fine. It usually does.
Yeah. Like Alex has got a lot of experience on traveling, touring around the Europe and places like that. So we're going to probably lean on him for a bit of, or should I say a lot of advice. I know Steve's been on a few tours and also Nige has as well.
If you don't mind getting lost, Joe, I'm up for that.
No, I don't mind getting lost, but I'm going to just follow along because I'll just be following the pack all the way along. You tell me where you want to go and I'll follow you.
I must warn you now, every time I go away, I always find a road with grass in the middle.
I don't
that's a proper road.
We don't want to do any off-roading, that's for sure.
No, it's only the centre of the road's off-roading.
If you need any off-road, we'll have a word with Brian. He knows quite a few places now, I guess.
Well, Brian said -6 over Snowdonia yesterday.
Wow. Well, hopefully it won't be that in September. If we're going anywhere in that area. So
somebody else joined Joe, Flip Elliott too.
Flip Elliott. Hello, Flip. Good evening. Thanks for pointing things out, Nige, because I get so distracted with what's going on. And yeah, good evening, Flip. Appreciate you coming along. -6 over Snowdonia yesterday morning. I don't suppose was Peaky there, or was that from the? Yeah, we've got the competition now. -2 when I went out yesterday, so it must have been icy when he went out, I guess.
Yeah, but Andy was lucky. He had Michelle on the back to keep his back warm.
Passengers, eh? Right. So the first thing we've got to do, which will come in time, is to decide a name for the tour. That's something we haven't done yet, have we? Now we can ask for suggestions, shall we say, over the next month or two, if anybody comes up with a good idea, or has anybody got any suggestions or ideas here?
I've already named the folders when I've started doing the route.
Have you? Oh, brilliant.
I have.
What have you named the folders?
Well, the tour in my MRA when I'm doing the routes, I've named it Lakes, Dales, Pennines, and Peaks.
What does that mean? Click on the comment when they come up. Oh, does that mean click on?
So
okay.
That's for you, Joe. If you click on the comment and bring them up. Look.
I do. I try my very best. Sometimes it's a bit laggy, but what can you think? Anyway, Thanks, Brian. I do appreciate it. I do try my best, but it's a little bit overwhelmed. But anyway, let's move on. So UK tour, sod that cross channel. Yes. Now we're not going to cross channel. We're going in the UK. I'm going to put a map up here of the route, or not the route, but the places where we are going to have a look around. So let's see how we get on with that first of all. Let me, if I can share it somehow or other. Here we go. We don't want that view. We can't see somebody on the bottom there. What is that? Oh, no, that's not going to work. No,
Andy would be interested in our accommodation, because he's into his high quality accommodation blocks.
Yeah, we're not going to turn the comments off somewhere. Although I
thought we went for silver. We not got high quality.
We did.
Oh.
Let me just try and sort these comments out because it's blocking out somebody on the bottom. I don't know how to do that, but
yeah, if his own TV.
If you don't mind, nice, could you explain where we are roughly going to go while I try and sort out this layout? Well, do you know where we're going to go? Has anybody told you?
I was going to say, you're going north. Everywhere's north to us.
Yeah.
Now we're going to start off. I mean, Steve and I will leave Dorset on the Sunday, and then we're going to travel up, and we're doing all B roads. I think there's a couple of A roads, but it's going to be mostly B roads. We're going to pick our way up through, and we're going to land up in Oswestry. Is that how you pronounce it? Oswestry. Yep. That's our first stop that night. So we're going to, Andy, just for you, we're going to premiere in it. But then the next day, on the Monday, we've actually booked a 6 or 8 berth Haven. What do you call them? Static caravan.
Yep.
And it's opened my eyes. I mean, when you're paying,
what the hell is a caravan?
Yeah, when you're paying God knows what per night for the hotels and everything, when you see what you can get in September, what you can get one of them 6 or 8 berth caravans for 4 nights accommodation, well, that was bonkers, wasn't it?
Yeah,
absolute bonkers. That was a no-brainer, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, allows us more.
I've used them a few times, and you can't go wrong.
No.
Oh, that's handy. Look, Bryce just said Oswestry's only 40 minutes from him.
Oh, that's not bad, is it?
Yeah.
Not at all.
I think if we did, sorry, Joe, for the next one, if you give one of us, all of us, or whatever, access to the moderator bit so that we can click on the comments as well.
Yeah, I can do
that.
Then
at least one of us could take that off your hands, can we?
Yeah, you'll have to put a little something in it. I've got that. And give me a couple of minutes. I thought I'd done all that with you guys, but let's have a look.
Yeah, that'd be good, right?
Always fine with touring, as long as you're flexible. Nothing goes wrong, really, does it?
Look at this body. Of course I'm flexible. But yeah, we're going to use that as a base, aren't we? That static caravan for those few days. So we're going to do a loop of the Lake District, all the passes there. Obviously go around as many of the lakes and waters that we can. One day it'll be a Dales loop. Another one, then we're going to head off to the North Pennines, aren't we? But we're going to stay over there, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
And then for both Steve and I on the way back, we are going to come back down through the Peak District. So hopefully we should get quite a few miles and get quite a few places in on the trip.
Yeah.
But I mean, accommodation wise, it's costing peanuts, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, definitely.
Absolute peanuts.
Steve, could you just put a comment in the chat somewhere? Just anything for a minute. I can't find you on there.
Who? Steve?
Steve, yeah. And then I'll add him as a moderator. I can't do it at the moment.
Oh, and he said he's touring Spain and Portugal in September. I bet it'd be a bit warmer there.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that.
There you go. Andy's got the name for the tour. Look. OAP's out and about.
Oh, I knew somebody would come up with that sort of thing. Pensioners on tour. How about that one?
More about
Might be 58 then.
Yeah, that would be nice, Peaky. If we travel where we go and meet people on the way, that'd be another great thing to do, wouldn't it? On the route, I guess.
We're getting Ian Hughes joining us. He's another vlogger.
Is that in the Dales? It is, isn't it?
Well, it could be the Dales or the lakes. He stays up that way, up northwest. So we just need to, closer to the time, I'll speak to him and see what suits him best, and then we'll try and work around get him to meet us. But here, Ian Hughes has got a decent YouTube channel.
Quick, Steve, did you put a comment in the comments section? Did you?
No, put it in private chat.
Oh, put it in private. Stick it in there. Stick on the normal comment one.
Stick on the normal comments, and then I'll.
He's had enough. He's gone. You've upset him now.
Oh, that's terrible. That, eh? He's the main one. He's organising it, isn't he? The whole lot. So let's get a little bit of info while I'm thinking about it. So we're in them areas there. What we're trying to find out, or I'm looking forward to find out what sort of routes there are and what places there are available to see in that area. What's the best riding routes? The only route that I've ever been on, basically up in that area, is the Buttertubs Pass, and I presume that's quite a common one that most people know, I'm guessing, but it's the only one that I know that is a sort of a route up there.
Well, I know the last time Steve was up there, he did all of the main passes in one day. If he comes back, he might be able to tell us. Did he go, or did you kick him out, Joe?
No, I wouldn't kick him out, would I? He's already a moderator in it. Can you see the links and everything there, Nige, or not? And Alex, can you click on the? Have you got a spanner basically?
On what? On the YouTube one or the StreamYard one?
On the YouTube one, on the chat on the side, you normally see a little spanner coming up.
Yeah, he's got one. Steve's got one on the YouTube one.
Yeah, I'll give other people if I can do. But anyway, so yeah, what's in the air? Does anybody know what's in the area? Let's go to one area first. Let's go. I'll have to put the map on only for a minute because I can't get us on separately, or we'll just let's do this for a minute. Here is the map, and the areas we're thinking of doing the tour is the first area is the Lake District, which is this area here, and our base camp is going to be here in this area here, which is Grange over Sands, isn't it? Am I right with that?
Yeah, it's right down on the very tip.
Is it further down than where I've got it there?
Yeah, at the bottom of that scrotum there. That's
that
it.
place there. So that's where our base is going to be.
We're taking a boat to get across that channel.
So
yeah, but when you land on the other side, somebody runs down, gives you a council house, and God knows how many benefits.
that is it. There it is. Right. Okay. I pity I couldn't move this blooming thing, but I can't.
Andy, it was cold, wet, damp, and freezing all bloody year, not just September.
That's good to say.
Pissed the rain all year.
I'm going to get rid of the comments for a moment. Hang on. Hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Flip. Appreciate that. Right. Excuse me for a moment while I put the full map up, and we'll have a quick chat on the map for a second while it's easier. So here is the area we're looking at, and what we're looking at is rides and places to see in this area here, with the base being down the bottom here, which is in this place here, Avon Lakeland. So let's start with that, shall we? That area, which is the Lake District, basically. We'll start with the Lake District. Right, sorry about that, Steve. You're back. Right, Lake District. Let's start with Lake District. Any good place in the Lake District to see? Lake Windermere is the place I know there. I know that one. I don't know whether you can ride around the Lake District.
I want to go. So busy.
And Andy's saying we can do,
it's not
do
as
Lake
bad.
District. Pardon?
The time of year we'll be going is not as bad, Windermere,
No.
but it is very busy place. Any of the lakes and any of the passes, you can't really go wrong up there with roads.
I think you
Right,
picked
Kirkstone
out 7
Pass. Where
passes,
was the
didn't you,
Kirkstone?
Steve?
So
I think you picked out 7 passes that you've got marked up, have you?
yeah, Kirkstone, Honister, Newlands, Windlatter, Hard Knot and Rhinos. That's the main ones,
6, yeah.
which is about a 4.5 hour ride to do them all.
Yeah. You do them all in a day?
Yeah, I did them all in a day. Stopped for lunch, stopped for breakfast, and I was back for 5:30.
Yeah. Is it good to do them all in a day? You've got plenty of time for stopping and having a look round, or breaks and things like that?
I think so. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
There's a way the way they're laid out. You can split them into 2 days riding if you want more sightseeing.
We want riding's what we want, the roads and things, as many roads as possible, I would guess.
Yeah, see, I've got a habit of sometimes riding too much. I need to learn to stop a bit more.
Yeah. What's the? Well, let's start. What's a good sort of time for riding on your bike in a day, without being knackered? Does everybody think? Do you ride like 12 hours a day, 8 hours a day, or?
No.
Well, I mean, that's going to be the beauty of it. We're not going to be any rush at all, are we? Because as Andy said just now, if you were to go Alpha Leather and Black all the way around, you'd probably do the whole lot in 2 days. But that's the beauty, is we're going to have 1 day for each area, and just hopefully take it nice and easy, get to see the sights, get a bit of drone footage with it.
Yeah.
I think I try and base myself on a 4.5 hour riding, and then that gives you plenty of time for stops. But I just tend to not stop as much as I should.
We will slow you down. Don't worry about that. We'll let you stop. We'll make sure you stop.
Yeah, no, that is. I mean, especially with Nigel and his drone, that's going to be opportunities to stop when I usually wouldn't. So that's going to do me good.
Yeah.
So,
so you bring your drone as well, Nigel? Have you got a drone?
Yeah.
Have you
got
a drone?
We
got that Andy, whatever.
What Andy's saying there, 150 to say 180 miles is good for a day. Yeah. Is that sort of about right?
Yeah.
Especially on those sort of roads.
Yeah, because you're not going to be blatting, are you? Bryce said he's got a map of them if you need it.
That would be really appreciated. Yes, that would be real help. Yes.
I think Steve's got it mapped out already, haven't you, Steve?
I've got lots of things mapped out already.
You've got them.
Because this year for me is full up, I'm starting to plan next year now.
Yeah, all right. Well, the thing is, as Brian says, it's good to share these things, and there's not many places where you can actually get these the maps of these rides available. So it's good to have somebody who knows where they are. And Brian, if you've got them, email them to me. You got my email on the channel there, and if it's possible to email it, and we'll have a look around. Because I'd like things like that. Because if anybody doesn't know, I'm retiring this year, and I'm going to have plenty more time to go out and ride, and that's what I plan to do.
Bloody ashamed of yourself.
I should be, shouldn't I? Yeah.
Have any of you guys got the Simon Weir books?
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
If you go on his website, you can download his routes for £2 a time, or you can buy the book for £12, and it's got it all in there.
Yeah.
And then you can. I use mostly his routes, then tweak it to where I want to be, other than where he goes, sort of thing.
But also, there's that website, isn't it? Britain's Best Biking Roads, is it?
Yeah, I think the GPX downloads are £2 a time.
Yeah. Well, there's the thing that Peaky's got all the breaks planned and everything else, and all that sort of stuff on his route. So that'd be great. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate that.
I've got the second edition, and he also does tours as well. UK tours and Portugal and all that, everywhere.
That's that one I was thinking of. bestbikingroads.com.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's another good one.
There's loads of them. Absolutely loads of them.
Yeah.
Adventure Bike Rider as well. They do some good routes.
Yeah. And Andy's saying lots of stops. Don't focus on the distance, really, at the end of the day.
Yeah, good advice.
Yeah. I mean, the
And
thing
then-
about it is it's quite compact, the three areas. So you're not having to do huge miles to get between each of the areas. So you've got more
Yeah.
time to enjoy the roads, more time to see
Yeah.
see some of the great sights, and just like you say, it's a leisure. It's not a race, that's for sure.
And a lot of the places now, they're probably only 30-mile-an-hour zones around them areas anyway, I guess, a lot of them.
Yeah.
If you get on the hills, the way.
With the traffic, Joe, you might not get up to 30 mile an hour.
Well, in the lakes, you mean? Yeah, probably the lakes. The lakes.
Knock up there
No
last.
scale.
Oh,
So like you say, it'll be quieter. I was in the lakes last year around, it was September time, I think, and it was quite quiet. It was busy
yeah,
enough,
I
but
was up there last year. I can't think when.
Will it be warm in the September? Will it? It'll be nice and warm up
Oh,
there.
yes.
Weather.
Yeah.
it'll be at least 1 degree.
1 degree. That means no wetsuits or anything like that.
Yeah,
Hello,
but
Dylan.
if anyone's going to feel the cold, it'll be me and Steve. We used to like constant 30-degree temperatures
Tropical
down
weather,
here,
we-
we, Steve.
Yeah, it's tropical down here. Yeah, I was up there
what do
about
you-
the same time last year.
Yeah.
And I didn't have any rain at all, luckily.
Yeah.
I hope you're not bringing your palm trees on the back of the bike, because
I won't
You
have
what?
room for anything time I get all my bloody iron lung on the back.
well, of course you've got to bring that with you, haven't you?
My
You got to take
CPAP.
that. It won't need topping up on the way, will it? Where'd you top it up?
Well, my CPAP.
Yeah.
Oh, they're all electric now.
Are they?
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. Andy's doing 9 countries this year. 9 countries. Wow,
Bloody hell.
that's a lot. We're only doing this.
Scotland, England, Wales.
Yeah. Yeah. So really,
Oh,
just getting to where you want to tour is quite a challenge as well, because we've got you in Dundee, Alex, which is way up there,
Yeah.
and we've got Duncan, Nige and Steve right down the bottom, right near Cornwall and that sort of way. And you got me in the Kent area. So just to get to where we want to go, that's another thing to think about, isn't it? You've got to get there and then all come together at a certain place and then journey from there, which we don't have to plan.
first one there gets the keys.
Yeah.
And the double bed.
As long as you didn't say does the cooking, because that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Doug, make sure you got the appropriate gear, tenor pants, dead to fix.
Oh dear. We're gonna have to prove more wrong here, you know. We'll have to all go wheeling. Everybody's gonna have to wheel down the road at the same speed. That would be good, wouldn't it? Which brings me on to another point: motorbikes for doing touring. Now I've got a 125, and as you know, I'm coming up on the 125. I'm the CB 125 for this journey, and it's going to be a bit of fun. So, what's the
I'll
best
have
bike?
I'll enjoy watching that go up the hard knot.
Yeah.
Is it the hard knot with that nasty bend on it?
Yeah, that would be the
Yeah,
perfect
exactly.
bike for it.
It would be, yeah, or a walk around there.
Honestly, the small bikes are brilliant around the lanes. You'll
Yeah,
have more of a laugh on them than any other bike.
yeah,
Mm.
like the Groms and things as well. But
You'll
seriously
have to-
speak,
You'll
Go
have
on,
to
carry
leave
on.
2 weeks earlier, though, Joey.
I
just
would
to get
do,
up
yeah.
there.
Oh yeah, I'll add that into the equation somewhere or other down the line. No, I'm only joking. It's possible, but I don't think I will be. So I would say the NT 1100 is the best. That's what I would say. The NT or the NC 750X, which I used to have, but I don't have now. And I know that's probably more maneuverable, Alex, isn't it, compared to the NT? If
No,
you're going on
so-
the windy roads.
The NC's a magnificent bike for me. It does everything.
Oh, did you say you're taking your NC
Mm-hmm.
750?
Yep, indeed. It's a perfect bike for the lakes and going up that hard knot and wherever else we go.
I'm going to have to say it's my Benelli.
Yeah. And I know what Nigel's going
been
to
up
say.
there.
It's going to be the BM.
Well, you never know.
No,
No, you're not thinking
Edinburgh is a long way away.
Yeah, it is.
Now he's got
Look
his
at that,
keyring, he
Andy.
can't change.
Andy's off to France, Belgium, Luxembourg, Germany, Austria, Switzerland, Italy, Spain, and Portugal.
Wow.
The hell.
Job and a half, that.
Bugger
I'm off
me.
to France, then France and Spain.
I
When-
enjoyed Luxembourg. Luxembourg was good. Belgium wasn't anything special for me. Germany was good as well. Not been to Austria. Switzerland, excellent. And I've not been to Italy, Spain, or Portugal on a motorcycle.
Because when it's June, isn't it, Steve? You're going to, or no, sorry, end of May, isn't it?
End of May, I'm going to Normandy, and then in July, I'm doing the Pyrenees.
Wow.
Dear.
So you're getting around a bit. Where are you getting all the time off? You're obviously still working, aren't you? Not like me.
Yeah, well, the boss had a lot of holidays last year, so he owes me.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Good to have an understanding boss, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, it was his wife. She said, "You better take holiday this year."
Yeah.
So I haven't had a July off in 15 years because of the job I do.
No.
So
It's a busy time though, Steve. Eh?
it is, yeah. But yeah, when that popped up, I messaged the boss and he said yes, so I jumped at the chance.
Oh,
Is it
how
an
would
I
organised
can have
tour?
rain in July.
Yeah. Is it an organised tour, Steve, or is it just a solo trip?
Yeah, it's with Craig from Motorrev.
He's going with the Motorhead boys.
Oh,
So
you going to video it?
I'm going to try. I always try. I never make anything of it, but I video stuff for me when I can't ride anymore. If anyone wants to watch it, that's their problem, innit?
Got Motto Tour Ireland's just arrived in. Thank you for coming along. We're just discussing tours and things. Ireland would be a nice place to go for a tour. There's a big route round there, isn't there? You could possibly do, but it's a long route, isn't it? I believe.
Yeah, me and Noel have been talking about that, haven't we?
Yeah, that might be the next one, not this one. So this route here, we're going to round the lakes is the first place we're going to go, and then we're going to from there. Are we going to head up towards Carlisle sort of district and go along the Pennines sort of way? Is that the sort of plan? And end up, and we have to end up in
Bishop Auckland. That'll be
Bishop
the Friday,
Auckland.
Joe. That'll be the Friday, Joe. That's when we'll head up that way.
Yeah, well, we got 3 days up the Lake District to do all the passes, the Yorkshire Dales, and we've got a spare day at the moment.
Yeah.
To sort of do what anyone else wants to do.
Yeah. We talked about that forest. Can't remember the name of it.
Forest of Bowland, didn't it? I didn't know whether whether we were going to do through there on the way up, Steve.
I'm up for that. It's not a very big place, is it?
It's not, but I mean, when we did our UK tour with the lot from work, I'll say it was a bit of just an all-out black. So we were looking for nice roads to get a good sort of hoon on, and there's some cracking roads through there for that. But again,
where we are, we could spend a day there.
Yeah.
If the guys wanted to do it, but
I mean, you could, I say, in a day you could probably cover every road through that Forest of Bowland, can you?
Yeah,
easily.
Yeah. Or let's say we could do the passes in 2 sections. The way they're laid out, you can do 2 loops.
I mean,
do you mean a loop round one way and a round back, or do you mean 2 different loops completely?
You can do 2 different loops. So you take in sort of half the passes one day, half the passes the next day, and link it up with some really nice roads.
Yeah. The thing is, the Yorkshire Dales is huge, and you could quite easily go to you can take 2 days to do that, because you can go and do the east side, and then come back. You know, there's as far as Richmond and wherever else. And there's
are we going to venture over the North Yorkshire moors as well? We're going over that far or not?
How far is that? Is that past Kielder? Bob Kielder, is it? Or Kielder? Is that the Kielder?
It's below Kielder, but it's right over to the east coast, isn't it? Below Middlesbrough.
That is a good ride across the country to get to that. That's for sure. But it depends. It depends on how quick we want to transit it, because that's at least, I don't know, two
If we
hours, 2.5 hours.
Pennines while at the lakes, we could then flat over to the other side of the country and do the North York Moors and drop back down to our digs tonight in Bishop Auckland, couldn't we?
Yeah. I think, Steve, you made a mention about the weather. It all depends on the weather. We'll chase the better weather rather than the rain
now
cloud.
Andy's saying, where's our invite for the tour? Now, I would say it's in the boat, yeah. If we do this tour and we're doing in the area, if there's any other riders in the area, it'd be good to have a meet up with them, wouldn't it? If there is anybody there who can pop along, and I would say join in if you're on any of the routes that we're doing, if that's possible. What's your thoughts on that?
We'll be easy to find. We're staying in Premier Inns on 3 of the stops, aren't we?
Andy won't be seen dead at a Premier Inn. Duncan, call it the Saga Tour.
Oh dear. We're going to get a good name for it somewhere down the line. But yeah.
See, Moto's just said with that Wild Atlantic Way, I mean, I want to do that in the future, but 1,600 miles if you
It's
do
a lot of miles, isn't it?
And if you stick to the actual route, isn't it? It's in every little cove and
yeah.
But
You're
I mean,
talking 10 days, aren't you? Do it justice.
Yeah, I think there's more to Ireland than just the coast road. They've got some brilliant mountain passes, which, to be honest,
Southern Ireland seems better at the moment, but
yeah.
Well, we'll stick to the UK for this one, for sure. So we know which is the best bike. The best bike is the Honda NT 1100. That's my decision anyway.
It's an old cliche, but the best bike is the one you're on.
Exactly.
You realise if I've still got the GS, nobody will wave to us.
No,
you'll get dragged down.
But you'll feel wanted because
going to wave to you. Never mind anybody else.
You'll feel wanted because you'll be in the pack of motorbikes riding along. They'll be waving, and you can imagine that they're waving to you, Nige.
Are you on a Cardo, Joe?
No, I've got the what's it called now? It's not the Cardo. Senna.
Yeah.
The Senna.
Oh, you're one of them.
I'm one of them.
Is that a Bluetooth or a mesh one?
It's Bluetooth, but I'm not sure if it can connect to anything else. I think it can only connect to its own.
What me and Steve can do is piggy, because you're Bluetooth as well, isn't it, Al?
I'm a Senna as well, so me and Joe can chat. You two can.
Yeah, but me and Steve, we can each piggyback one of you into the group, so we can bridge you into the. As long as say you're connected, you're piggybacking me, Al, then you would have to stay within range of me, because once that connection's gone, you'll lose the whole group then.
Yep.
So can you connect to any?
Unless we're open mesh by then, Nige. That's coming early this year, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Well, I've still got me Pack Talk Gold. One of them sat in the drawer there.
We linked my old cheap Bluetooth headset to your Cardo, didn't we? No problem at all.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, Harry's bike's got the MOT on Friday.
It should pass no problem, should it? Pretty nice bike.
I don't know. It might be seized up. It might be all rusted and cobwebbed.
He did have it running the other day, didn't he?
And the bike might not be any better, Nige.
While we're all here, summer boots. Has anyone got any?
Summer boot.
Summer boots.
Never had any. I wear one pair of boots all the way around.
Yeah, so do I. I was just thinking about investing in a pair of sort of like casual boots for the summer. I didn't know if it was worth it or not.
Rainproof.
That's a good question. That's a good question. Does anybody wear summer boots, or do you wear the same pair of boots all the way around? Because I've never even thought about, until you mentioned it there, wearing any sort of boot apart from the one I normally wear when I'm riding everywhere else, as long as
Yeah.
it's dry.
I've got two relatively lightweight pairs of boots that you could probably class as summer, but they're equally good in the winter time because they're waterproof, right? But
Yeah, they've got to be waterproof, haven't they?
Yeah.
The last thing you want to do is get your feet wet when you're away.
I did have a pair of leaky boots a long time ago, and what I had to do if it was raining, I had to put a plastic bag over my shoe, over my foot, put it in the boot, and ride like that. That's when I was a bit more poorer than I am now. The boots had holes in them.
That
I
could
don't
be.
do that.
You could change your channel name, like the Leaky Boots, and
I could do.
you never know. You may get as
Could
big as bloody old itchy boots.
Yeah.
Leaky boots, that's brilliant, Nigel.
Here's a good one from Andy. He says, if you buy the right boot, you only need one pair, which is correct, I suppose.
Well, I bought those nice Siddy ones, so I'm hoping they're going to do me. I think, Dunk, you got the same boots in your Dunk Siddies, the adventure ones. Pair of Nike trainers will do fine, how he says.
Yeah. There's nothing like having wet shoes, wet socks and things, and your feet get cold as well. Once you get water in your boot, it goes cold, doesn't it?
Yeah. The other thing I was going to ask, while we're on the subject of this this tour, if we're going to do it, when we do go up to that.
Excuse me, Nice. Did you say if we're going to do it?
Yeah, we are going to do it. Well, I hope so. It's all booked up and paid now. But when we do,
Mr. Nigel,
when we do that Pennines bit, are we venturing up the Kielder Forest or not?
Yeah, that's a nice play at the Kielder Forest. I wouldn't mind doing that.
I'm trying to stay out of this conversation because we'll be in Scotland before we know it.
We've got plenty of time, though, haven't you? If we're riding,
definite. But there is a road that goes right through the forest, isn't there? And I know there's that dirt track one that do you pay for that one? You say, Steve?
I think it's a £5 to do the dirt track one, but there's a road that runs nearly parallel to it, which is tarmac.
Yeah. I don't fancy doing any track riding on my NT.
No, there's a tarmac road that runs parallel. I've got socks. I've got sealskin socks, just in case.
I was looking at Andy's just used Crocs, put socks on in the winter.
I think at this stage, this tour, we haven't got a proper name. We'll have a good inventive name for it shortly. But the tour, shall we say, it's not fully defined yet. It's only in the infancy stages, isn't it? We've arranged accommodation, and we know what areas we're going to be in. But now it's time for us to decide the exact routes and things we want to see along the way. And that's what
I'm happy if we make it up on the day.
We'll make it up on the day.
No! I got to have it on me thing in front of me.
No, it should be good. I'm looking forward to it actually because I am the tour virgin, as you say.
Don't sleep on your side then.
Don't drop the soap.
No. So it'll be interesting to have a ride out and see what it's like. So what would you take with you on if you're going on a tour such as this, where it's only a week, there's not a lot of time, you'd always take a few change of clothes and this, that, and anything you would take extra with you, because we're going to stay at a place where you've got all the amenities that you need, really, showers and towels and all that sort of stuff. You don't need to take much with you, I would have thought, apart from a bit of food in case you feel a bit peckish. And your wallet.
Minimal toolkit, puncture repair.
First aid kit.
Yeah.
Always carry that. 2 pairs of socks, 2 pairs of pants, and a pair of jeans.
Oh, 2 pairs. You're just pushing the boat out, eh?
2 pairs of jeans.
Did you see I put the name of the tour up? That's the official name. Look.
Have you? Have you got one? What is it?
It's up there. Look, click on the comment.
I missed it. This one here.
That's the one.
Rumpelstiltskin and the Crumpled Foreskins tour. Yeah, we could do. Yeah, we could go.
It's catchy.
Oh, dear.
Andy's asking who's bunking in with who. Well, we're lucky because we've got a 6 or 8 berth caravan. We all get our own room.
Yeah, very, very expensive as well. They are, weren't they? Top quality.
They're in the silver band.
Yeah.
It just means we're not allowed in to play bingo or the line dancing. We've not got invite to that. Our fee don't cover that.
That would have been fun in motorbike books, eh? Line dancing.
Yeah. Summer boots would be all right.
Yeah,
I
nice.
like how he's comment.
Cyberbully Kidnaps YouTubers tour.
Oh, I love it.
Well, names in the comments. Anybody who's got any names for the tour, stick them in the comments, and we'll pick one. And what I shall do, if we use one that's if there's one in the comments that we use, I will send somebody a Kime to Go cup if we use that name. How about that? Do you think that's okay? Fair?
What's that with the name?
I say if there's a name, if people suggest names in the comments and we pick one of the names, a really good name, I'll send that person a Kime to Go mug. How about that?
They're very good quality too.
They are. They're the best. They are. So yeah, keep them coming in. Any comments, and we'll names, and we'll have a little bit of a vote, and we'll have we'll have a video, or a live stream, just to sort out the name. Which one is
Andy said, "Caravan, what the fuck are you going for, pikey all week?" And I said, "It's one of those bolted down ones." He said he'll pop along and throw bread on the roof.
Oh.
You'll be having one of them bloody seagulls at 5 o'clock in the morning, won't it?
Well, I hope it's a seagull night.
Good old shy talks.
Well, at the moment, Howie, it is a no clue where to go tour because I haven't got a clue. I think Steve knows it. He's got a reasonable idea. Have you, Steve?
Well, look,
Going north.
Going north.
We're going to head north and we're going to go around in circles.
There's the first day.
Thanks, Nigel. That's good. That because I can't get the map on my screen, and because I have to block people out if I do that.
Yeah.
I might go.
What do you guys use anyway?
What do I use?
What sat nav apps or sat navs do you guys use?
TomTom, and also Android Auto as well.
I think you can open up My Route app in TomTom, can't you? If you download the files.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can actually make the route because you get the choice of which mapping to use. Then you can use TomTom as one of them.
Yeah,
Joe,
it's we've all got the same route. That's all.
Yeah, it's getting quite spooky, Joe, because you've got an NT, I've got an NT. We both use Senacoms, and we've both got TomToms.
Yeah. I think it's going one direction, isn't it, Alex? I think Nige and Steve are going to have to start changing their equipment to match ours. Yeah. What do you reckon?
No chance. I'm quite fond of my equipment.
Yeah. Good to know. Howie mentioned something earlier on about he was saying something about doing a daily YouTube thing. So maybe a 5-minute live might be something we can do on a daily basis.
Yeah, that would be great.
Especially if somebody falls off.
Yeah.
So wherever it's raining, you know.
Yeah,
that would be a good idea.
I've got low expectations here.
We could do a daily update on how Steve's summer boots are faring up in the monsoons.
Yeah.
Foggy boots.
I think Andy's got the tour name there.
That's another good one there as well. Yeah.
That'd be better, wouldn't it? Goggles go north.
I think Andy's desperate for a cup because he's put about 10 comments up there and names. So I think he's going to be top of the list soon. No, you do well though. I think
he needs a cup for trying.
Yeah, you never know. We might work something out. We'll
The
see what
only
happens.
problem, the
Oh,
only
dear.
problem is if I wear these glasses when I'm riding the bike, I'll not see nothing because they're just for reading and for screen.
Yeah. Well, Nige can wear his glasses. He won't see anything because they're all messed up all the time.
I was going to say, you'd think I got frosted glass in mine half the time.
Did that not work, Nige? That stuff, apparently it doesn't work on your last video you did. You said it still
What, the
doesn't work.
muck
I've
off?
sent it back.
No, it did when I first got it. It wasn't too bad, but whether it's, I mean, I've not had it that long, but I've just brought some top of the range expensive stuff off AliExpress. That's just as crap. But I did say to, who was I talking to? Oh, Haggis Whisperer, Graham, and saying that my next pair of glasses, I'm going to go for the old anti-fog lenses. But he said he's tried it, didn't work.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I think it's this helmet because I certainly can't remember these getting as steamed up as they do in this shoey, as what they used to in the Nolan.
Well, I've got the same helmet as you, Nige. What I shall do, I shall wear my glasses, the other glasses I've got, and I'll tell you if they missed up on mine. Did you
got
try?
a shoey GTR, have you?
It's exactly the same. GTR 2.
GTR 2.
GTR 2. Is yours the 2? I don't know the difference. There's not a
Yeah,
lot.
it is. Yeah, yeah.
Well,
I've got
that
the
day
GTR
we
2.
met up and you had the muck off on, it looked like you just got out the shower, didn't it?
Oh God, it wasn't steamed up, was it? It was actual condensation.
Yeah, it's running,
I mean,
running
I know
down.
I get out of breath quick, but fucking hell.
So, did you
Nige,
do
you've
both?
you've probably tried this, but have you used fairy liquid?
That's a
yeah,
treat, isn't it? Until they get wet.
yeah, and then it bubbles up, and I can't see nothing through the bubbles.
We used if you dry it off, it does do a bloody good job, doesn't it? We used to use it on our visors years ago.
That's all I ever use.
I have to say this one here. Have you seen this for a name for tour? Testy Spectacles tour.
Testy spectacles.
Oh, that's another good one as well. Oh,
Specty testicles.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dear.
Oh, I love it.
I might even have a runners-up prize of a checkbook and pen, or just a pen.
I showed you this, didn't I? Look, changing the subject quickly.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Is that on wood or is it on leather or something?
That's in a leather keyring case, and that I presume that's been lasered.
You
Wow.
can't change your bike now, Nige.
No.
Oh, yeah, I'll just order another one. I might order a few of those. Though. That's good. I'll have one on my bunch of car keys, and wife can have one on her bunch of keys.
Whether she likes it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're coming in thick and fast now. Look, how about geriatrics around Britain? Well, we're not geriatric yet, but you know. In fact, we've got one person that hasn't retired yet, have we?
It should be 2 words, max. Make it nice, short, and snappy, right? So that we can get it into YouTube titles rather than
So two words, snappy title, 2 words.
Yeah,
sounds good. So, well, let's a quick talk about if you're on tour with other people. I know there's some people who've been tours with many people. What happens if you don't get on with the people you're on tour, or how do you make sure that you all get on the tour? So you might have one person who likes to go back out of hell, and another one that might want to go 20 mile an hour. You might get one who stops. How do you get around that, or do you have to just cope? Do you reckon?
Yeah. Well, so this is a first for me. This is my turn for being a virgin. I've never toured with anyone, and I kind of thought about this, and I thought, do I want to do that? Because I'm really a solo tour, and Nige has got a blurring problem with his speedo, so that could be a
That's true.
that could be an issue.
You forget, I got a dodgy bike at the minute. I won't be able to blat on that. Although I must admit, it was handling well the other day. I think it's me, to be honest.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I said that last tour when I rode with the normal lot that I always rode with from work, that was just an out and out blat.
Yeah.
And you didn't get to see nothing. I mean, I don't mind riding fast. I don't mind riding fast if the roads are good. But I mean, things like this, you're going to see the scenery as well, isn't you?
Yeah. So for me, it's going to be
Wait.
really interesting because I'm used to just ad hoc riding rather than anything else. And you boys sound like you've got this routes and everything nailed down, which is brilliant. Which means that just myself and Joe can just follow you boys along.
Yeah.
And
And that's
what we usually, it's you ride to the ability of everyone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So you get the odd ones that want to tear ahead, and if they do, let them tear ahead, and we'll catch them up later.
I was going to say they just win the chance to have to wait for you to catch up.
Yeah.
And that goes the what Motto Tour Ireland just said. They says give everyone a day's route so everybody knows exactly where they're going, with food stops and times and locations. Because I know there's some people go on rides and they seem to. I watched some videos where I can't remember it is where who's it that keeps going the wrong way. They travel along and then somebody goes straight on and one turns left and then I think it's on.
Is that not one of Nigel's mates?
That's Nigel's mate, isn't it?
What's that?
The one
Your
that
mate
keeps
used to
Mr.
go the wrong-
Statnav.
Oh yeah, oh the bin man.
The bin man, that's the one. Was that
Yeah,
one of your videos?
Garrett, yeah. Well, Garrett, it's on every bloody video.
Yeah.
He's got no patience to wait, so he will blat on.
Yeah.
But guarantee he'll go past the turning that we're due to take. So we pull over and we think, well, where is he? So we'll pull over and I'll phone him, and he'll go, "Where are you?" I say, "Well, we're on the right route. Do you want to come back and join us?" But I mean, that was that with that Isle of Wight one, that clip. I thought he's done it again. He shut off in front. So I thought I'd just let him get past the turn. And then I said on the intercom, I said, "Turn left turn, Ash." Of course, he'd already passed it.
When
I
you was on
remember that video,
the
Nigel.
TT route, wasn't it?
3 words. I think we're all right with 3 words. We can cope with 3.
words.
Yeah. I'm terrified to know what's going to come up next. Let's go for 3. 3, 4. It doesn't matter. We'll see what we've got.
No,
If there's more people on tour, you just use the drop-off system, don't you?
That's a good one as well.
Yeah.
I mean, that's as long as people stay where they're supposed to, it never goes wrong.
Tired out tours.
It's all right how he's just said prenuptial, but I said he put pre-nap. I thought he was having a laugh because of our age. The afternoon nap. I mean, we mustn't forget that. We've got to factor that in every day, the afternoon nap.
Yeah.
And then there's the nappy changes.
Yeah.
Tired out tours.
Then we got to stop for our medication.
Oh, I like that of Michael's look.
Tired out tours.
Tired out tours.
Anyway, good evening to Motor Ramblings. He's just coming, just popped in there. Hello.
Yeah.
So a name is what we need. What do we be talking about now? Accommodation. We've been through accommodation basically, haven't we? Where you just need somewhere nice and warm, somewhere where you've got somewhere to dry all your clothes. If you've got a wet day, and make sure you can dry them. That's one 100% need that, I would say. Do we need a P-tour? Yeah. So make sure you've got heating in wherever you go. If you're in a tent, it's a bit difficult. If you're wet and you've got a tent, it's very, very hard to get dried, isn't it? Unless you've got somewhere where you've got like dryers or something in the place. I don't know what they put in these places, whether they put dryers in or not, but I would like to be in a tent.
usually use camping and caravanning club sites, and they've all got washers and dryers there.
Yeah.
But to be fair though, if you've got good gear, you're not going to get wet. So it's only your bike jacket and trousers that you drip dry. I drip dry them in my awning. I always keep a spare set of clothes for sleeping in, and that's it. I'm done.
Yeah.
Andy says, "Tent? What the fuck? I'm off. Bye."
Oh
God!
It would have to, if it had a bar in it, I suppose. If the tent had a bar, fully stocked bar, would that make a difference? Would it?
The site I use at Windermere has got a bar on site.
Oh, is it? Oh,
It's literally 20 yards away. Yeah.
What I was going to ask, I was lucky that when we did that last tour, my mate he let me take his. He had a 1 terabyte hard drive, So every night while they buggered off down the pub, I'd get me me sandwich bag of crisps and what have you, and I'd spend the evening transferring all the footage from the SD cards onto this bloody hard drive so that they were all clear again for the next day. But I mean, I didn't know whether to get myself another decent 2 terabyte hard drive or something and do the same again, or whether to just buy a load of blooming micro SDs.
Is 2 terabytes big enough for like a week's video? And for instance,
Should be, I think.
yeah.
I was 900 gigs for Norway.
That
The
was
whole of Norway.
Did you do 15 days out?
Yep. I mean, some of the days I didn't do very much. You know, going down to Newcastle and coming back from Newcastle, there was hardly any video. But on the continent, I videoed quite a lot. But I do that for every tour, Nigel. I'll buy a 1 terabyte or a 2 terabyte disc, and then I'll just put all the video on there, and then there's loads of room.
On a hard drive, you mean, Alex? Or
Yeah. Portable hard drive.
I just picked up 2 512 gigabytes discs from SanDisk for 68 quid delivered.
There we go.
For the 2.
It's a bargain. Yeah, 68 for 2 delivered, and they're 512 gigabytes.
Yeah. Does that one? Carry on. 512. That's 1 terabyte, isn't it?
No,
Yeah.
half.
Yeah, for two
512.
cards. Yeah,
You had 2 of them, yeah.
yeah. I don't know what the 1 terabyte is.
Yeah. Now my batteries on my camera, I've got like separate batteries on my GoPro and the other camera. I know most people now, they would have them connected directly to the bike without the batteries in or something, so they're permanently on all the time and you never turn them off.
Yeah, well,
that
with
what-
your GoPro, you can take the battery. Well, you can leave it in, but if you
Yeah.
take the battery out, you can just run it straight off of power.
Yeah. So I haven't got that set up on mine, but I might have to set up something like that. And on that point, I think Alex mentioned something before about it was who was it? It was Oxford are doing a power adapter, which you can connect up to bikes, and what it does, it gives you like 4 outputs, 12 volt, and it's controlled from your if I can get the link up in here, I'll show you this.
It's a fuse box to run all your accessories off of. A nice, easy way to connect to your bike without cutting into your.
So is that along the lines of that? Is it what they call it, Hex Easy Can or something?
Yeah, it's very very basic.
But it's 25.
It detects the voltage of your battery, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't do that. It doesn't do anything.
It looks pretty decent. Have you got it?
Yeah, I've got it here. I'm going to pop it up on the screen. Here it is.
Yeah, there we go.
And what it is, it's basically inside there. If you look at the images that are on it, basically all that is it's a circuit board. It has a 12 volt relay on it, and what it's doing when you switch this 12 volt relay on, what it does, it puts power on every single one of these 4 fuses. So it powers up that connection, that connection, that connection, that connection with a.
Do you need to wire that up to a switch live then? And then
You do, yeah.
Not a switch live. Just stick it on your battery. It senses when the bike is switched on and switched off. It does it on charging voltage. So when you switch it off,
the Easy Can goes on voltage, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think this goes on voltage as well.
Yeah.
It's a
When you get the
sensing
14 or something, it turns on, doesn't it? And when it drops below 14, it turns off.
Yeah, I think this one mentioned 13 something, but yeah.
You can't beat Oxford gear. It's brilliant stuff. I've got loads of it.
Yeah.
For £25, that's a bargain.
Yeah.
That system is very, very basic. All it is a 12 volt relay that they're switching onto 4 outputs, but it's done well. And for 25 quid, it's quite a bargain, I think.
Andy, your bike's got loads of extras, though, all these lights and all the rest of it that you've got on. So that you probably need something a bit more sophisticated. But if all you're connecting is a USB socket and a pair of heated grips, that's perfect.
Yeah. The thing what Andy used is the proper professional type where you can control it and everything. But that's that Oxford one is nothing like the proper EZ cans that Andy uses.
He's got a link up to the national grid to power that friggin' horn he's got on there.
Yeah.
You think it's Casey Jones coming through the tunnel?
Yeah.
Dog's walking out. Be back in a minute.
The dog.
Your dog's. Oh,
That is
don't
one
lose
of
it.
my gripes.
There he
Why
goes.
do they
He
put
walks straight through the brick wall. Up.
Yeah, magic, that, isn't it?
it's like
Ghostly.
Harry Potter, isn't it? Yeah.
Um,
Why do
I'll
they
tell you
put
what
so stupid horns on motorcycles?
Eh?
Why do
Why?
they put such stupid horns on motorcycles? It's always annoyed me.
Well,
Do you
this
mean ones that are
standard
not loud
GS
enough?
one sounds like the bloody
Yeah, they're not loud
Roadrunner.
enough. They just squeak, don't they?
Yeah, they need a big horn. Yeah.
They've always done it, haven't they?
Yeah. They'll never learn. Right, what to use a battery booster starter pack for starting cars, USB outputs, public charge phones. Now that's a good idea as well. If you've got other cameras on, you can just plug a USB power bank in to keep them all going. I've seen people doing that by having a power bank on the helmet plugged into the camera as well. I think Motorbarn Virginia uses that system and it works pretty well.
Yeah. Oh well, I've done, and I think you've done the same now, haven't you, Steve? On mine, I bought a it's USB-C, so it's fast charge cable, but it then splits into 4. So it goes one USB-C into 4. I got the fast charger and changed the standard DIN socket on there. I got it from Nippy Norman's, put that on there. So I've run that into my tank bag. And then I've got USB-C joiners, and I've extended the cable basically, so I can then run power to all the cameras, which is good. So they're not using the batteries. And then in the tank bag, I've got the DJI battery charger pack going to keep all the batteries charged up. And I also got spare cable plugs in there for charging the drone batteries as well. So hopefully, charging wise, while we're moving, hopefully we can keep it all charged up.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I run my phone off a USB socket on the bike. Then I've got USB-C on the bike as well. That runs to my power bank and to me charging pack for my batteries. And I've still got 2 spare USB-C for anything else.
So there is a little thing there. Salty Badger is just come up there. Now, if you can put the link on that, I don't know whether you can on here or not, or we've got the link there, but what I'll do, I'll find out what that link is and I'll put it up on the channel. Remember that camera, that helmet we had last week, which had all the cameras and internal things on it? Apparently he's having a question and answers with that guy from the company. So that'll be interesting to watch. So check out Salty Badger's channel and have a look at that. The hotels have plugs and sockets. Yes, they do. I'm glad they do.
I just answered Andy. I said, yeah, but hopefully nothing needs charging by the time I get to the digs.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever, I know Andy's got the Edge, have you ever charged it while you're actually using it? Because I know with the Pack Talk Bold, you could charge it while you were using it, but the plug went in from the bottom. And I always thought it would be open to bloody snapping, what have you, as you move your head round. But I noticed the Edge, the power is plugged in at the back now. I'm just wondering if anyone actually charges it while they're using it.
No.
What is it you're talking about? Sorry, Nige.
With your comms units, charging them while you're actually using them so that they're not running down the power.
The battery lasts for about 8 hours in the center one, so should be fine for the day.
Bit longer with a card, isn't it, Steve?
Yeah, it's 11 hours, yeah.
If you remember to charge it.
If you remember to charge it. But of course, I bought the poor man one because I'm still working, so I can't charge on the go.
What's going on? What am I missing? Sorry.
Put Andy's comment up.
This one. This one here.
No hair, no plan, no clue.
I still have a full head of hair, thank you very much.
That's true. It's got to be common.
Cheers, everyone.
Oh, while you're on about that, next time you're looking at Cooper's Townhouse bar on YouTube, there's a bloke on there was singing. I think it's on one of the shorts. He's got the most pathetic wig you've ever seen in your life. And while he's singing, somebody comes up and just pushes it a little bit.
I had that once at work once. I was on, there was somebody from a representative on the company, and I could tell 100% he did have a toupee on the top. And I thought, I couldn't laugh and I couldn't mention it, but it was so hard not to not to show that I was looking at it. Things, but
you should have just put a saucer of milk down for it.
It would have jumped off. Flew off somewhere.
Or she should have said, "Does that thing bite?" Oh, you two are going to get arrested when you're out with us.
You're going to lead us astray. You're not going to lead us astray, are you?
Motovlog Muscadine.
When you say us, Nigel, keep your mouth shut at the moment.
How many of the D'Artagnan? How many was there? Was it 3 or 4? Three Musketeers. You'd have to have
3,
4,
but there was 4, wasn't there?
There was 4
Was
of
there?
them. Yeah, there was 4.
Was there?
I think D'Artagnan was a young lad that joined the 3 Musketeers to make them 4, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, there's a young one here. We got a young one that hasn't retired yet, haven't we? So, Dylan's saying that he's got the Shark integrated intercom. I think it's based on the Senna.
Yeah, maybe.
The thing is, what they need is some sort of communication system which links to everything. I know it's hard. What they want, the manufacturers want their own communications.
We will be able to do it, Joe, through Bluetooth.
Yeah.
They too can speak on their fancy mesh.
Your 2 comms are connected to your phones, aren't they?
Mine's connected to the bike. Mine's connected. I put the comms to the
but
the bike
you can take phone calls on your bike, can't you?
I can, yes, yeah.
And you can now.
Yeah.
So
you should have 2 channels.
Good thing with the Cardo, if I phoned or say Steve phoned me, I could then bring everybody into the group, into the phone call through the Cardo.
Yeah. You can actually use the WhatsApp group we've got. You can do a group call, and as long as you don't go over an hour, it's free.
Mm.
So we have to make sure we chop off every hour.
Yeah. See, we've got that crew app, haven't we, Al? But we don't know whether it's that crew app that we used.
What Andy's saying?
We should be able to link Bluetooth with their intercoms.
Yeah.
What's the edge?
But Michael says connecting comms. Good luck with that.
Yeah, good luck with that.
You had trouble in the past, Michael.
It's something everybody has trouble with, don't they? Comms is just a common, shall I say, common problem, isn't it?
But I mean,
even when
and I think we were saying this when we were out one day, weren't we, Steve? If you could get a bloody camera that's got a built-in comm system, like Cena did the 10C, I know it was only 1080, wasn't it? And I know they've got the newer version, but I don't think it's got 4K stabilization or anything. And you're limited to having it on the side of your helmet. But you'd think these companies would work together, wouldn't you, and come up with something. But then, like Steve said, the size battery you're going to need to make helmet camera work, you'll be walking, bloody riding around with a substation bolted on the side of your head.
But remember, that video? I think Howie did a video of a video where we showed the camera which was used many years ago, and he did a ride out on it, and I don't know how big that camera was, or what. Did he say what camera he used on that? Because that must have been a really old, big clunky camera for sure.
Don't know.
I don't know. He said.
Go on, Steve.
Go on, Steve. What would you say?
I don't think he said what camera it was.
No, be interesting to know, because that was a really old one. That, and if you look at the images now, you're getting on the people who do it, the videos really nice. There's no comparison, is there? What we had and what we didn't have.
Mm.
There's another thing.
I stuck on the long way round video the other day, and the film on that used to be brilliant, but you look at it now and it's nothing like what we can film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, it's getting late in the day, and I'm going to have to disappear shortly. And
Have
I've
you
learned
got
quite
work?
a lot. Pardon?
Have you got work?
I do actually have work tomorrow. Yes, I've got to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, get to work for 6:30, something like that. And it's a picture.
It's my mate again.
Back again.
There he is. He's always on his shoulder. Yeah.
Shy talks. He's waiting for Andy to start chucking that bread.
I like that.
On adventure before dementia. Now that is I can say I know somebody in that way, and it's yeah, I know. Adventure before dementia. I've heard that before somewhere.
Yeah, I think it's being used already.
Is it? Yeah.
Dementia.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But you're working really, really hard, Andy, and I'm sure it's going to be appreciated somehow or other. That's all I can say. Keep them coming. So yeah, keep the comments coming. I'm going to, I don't know, Nige, how busy you've been keeping an eye on people in the chat, but I'm going to go through them the best I can now. I don't suppose you made a list again.
I did for most of them.
You did. But I'm going to start from the top, go through them for very, very as quick as I can. I'll just mention the names and thank everybody who I'm going to mention here, which is Motor Barn Virginia, Andy JSA Tractor, the Peaky Biker live. Don't forget to check out Peaky Bikers live every week. He was here. Flip Elliott, thanks for popping along. And who else we got? We got who else have we got? We've got Motto Tour Island came along, and this is the Grey Wolf came in as well. Now go and check Grey Wolf's channel out. It's I think he's going to get a few more videos up pretty shortly, I guess.
I think he said he's going to Thailand. I think
German jobbies, Duncan.
He goes to Thailand. Yeah, if he goes to Thailand, Michael, that'll be some nice videos he gets from there, riding around there.
Yep.
We got German jobbies came. Yeah, Dylan came along.
Yeah,
Dylan, German jobbies.
Moto Ramblings.
Moto Ramblings.
Salty's in as well.
Salty Badger. He's probably still here somewhere there. He's a good man. Check out these channels as well from these guys. If you're watching this video, check out all these channels. They're all really, really good channels. Every single one is brilliant. Who have we got else? There must have been a few more than that, surely. I'll have to mention Andy a couple of times because he was there quite a lot. Howie 702 was in. Now Howie, Salty Badger, yeah. Now Howie normally comes on the channel and he didn't appear this week, so we'll have to have words with him next week. See why.
Well, he'll need a note from his mum.
Yeah. I'm sure you had a good reason not to miss such a great stream like we've had today. It's been very enjoyable, and we've learnt a lot, I think. And what we'll probably do is every couple of weeks we'll revisit this and see if we can narrow down some of the tour details, shall we say. And if anybody's out there who, once we publish the exact dates and things like that, who will be around when we're traveling up there, because there'll be a time when you're traveling up there. We're going from south up to north, won't we? If there's anybody along the route where we go, we can probably plan to pop around and pass people on the way. You never know. It might work out that. But
it's nothing like a bit of local knowledge.
Yeah, keep an eye on the live streams because that's where it's all going to happen, I think, or where it's all going to be decided.
So the outlier here is I'll be going north to south.
Yeah. And then back again.
And then back again,
yeah.
So I will be going to Scotland, Steve.
I don't know whether you saw that, Steve. Andy said he may be passing our way in August on their way to Exeter. I said if he lets us know which day, perhaps we could have a ride down with him.
That'd be fantastic. Yeah, that'd be brilliant. Yeah.
That'd be 2 GSs. That means nobody will wave to you, Steve.
Oh, so there's 2 GSs and 2 NTs. So who's the odd one out there?
They'll just wave anyway, and then you'll just get the second-hand wave, then, won't you?
But did you see in that video that went out yesterday of mine? I was going up Abbotsbury Hill, and there was another GS coming down, and I nodded. Nothing, not a thing.
Yeah. So we've,
So
we've got
don't even wave to other GSs.
Andy
I think
saying
you was
what
going
date.
that quick, Nige, you couldn't see it.
Andy's saying what dates here. We know what dates we're going to be up. We don't know exactly what day you're traveling, but we know the dates that we've got where we're going to be in a certain area, don't we?
Yeah.
Is that September?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's 14th of September. We'll be leaving Dorset to go up to finishing up in Oswestry, or whatever you call it. As I say, we're only doing B roads and we going up. We don't want none of that motorway malarkey.
Right.
And then the Monday the 15th, 16th,
Friday the
17th,
9th,
and 18th. I got a Veruca. is around the Dales, Forest of Bowland, and Lake District, isn't it?
Yeah.
Depending on which day.
Well,
We
Andy's
had
away
the
the first
Pennines
two
on the 19th, didn't we?
Yeah,
And then the
that's
Peaks
Friday.
on the 20th.
yeah.
So yeah, we'll put the
And
dates
then
on.
21st, we've got to go home.
Yeah.
And the
We'll
thing
probably
is,
do.
I think
Carry
we'll have our stickers with us, so if folk meet up, you'll be able to get some
Yes.
stickers.
Okay. On the word of stickers, I'm glad you mentioned that, Alex, because I forgot to say today. I got a mail call. People are on about mail calls and things on channels now, and I forgot all about Jerry from the Flat Cap Cafe Racer. You all know Jerry on this channel. I'm sure you've seen him on the channel, and he's been around. But I got a load of stickers, and these have come in a post. Thank you very much, Jerry, for passing them along. There's a lot here, and obviously I'm going to start sharing these out with. I'm going to send some to Nige, some to Alex, some to Howie, and some to Steve. And then if anybody wants, I'm presuming if you've got a couple, you probably stick one on the famous.
Oh yeah, on the cabinet.
We can stick one on the famous cabinet and stick the other ones on your bike or something like that. So I've got these. I was going to post them today, but I could only get first class stamps. So I said, no, I'll wait. They only had first class stamps in, so I thought I'd wait and get some second class stamps to send the Flat Cap Cafe Race the stickers to you.
Yeah.
Not
Well, save sending some to Steve and to me.
Yeah.
If you just send them to me, and I'll put them in the mug and the stickers that Steve's already got here waiting, and then Andy says, "Tight git."
Got to save money. I'm saving up for petrol for the tour. So if anybody wants to donate a few gallons of fuel for the journey, please let me know.
You'll have to start buying me a coffee.
Oh, I will do, won't I? I wish I could. I can't. I haven't got enough subs yet.
Howie says he's got some second class stamps. He can sell you if you want.
Yeah. So what Andy is saying, he's back from Spain on 13th, all nice and brown, and he's back on the 14th to 18th. So that might time in quite nicely, mightn't it?
He's off the 14th to the 18th. Whereabouts are you, Andy? Is it only over Milton Keynes way?
I think he's somewhere up that. I take it. Yeah, I am. I agree. Howie's got some second-hand stamps, some second-class stamps. If you post them to us first class, I'll use them tomorrow. And send them on.
Well, let's
You got what have you got there? Pack Talk.
That's my other cardo that I had, but I've bought the Edge. So it's even though it's in the Duo. Where's it gone? Even though it's in the Duo box, there's only one in there.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's just sat in the drawer at the minute, doing nothing. So I didn't know whether to stick it on eBay, flog it, or whether to maybe use it as connect my sound recorder to it and record the comms that way.
You were saying about all the gadgets on Andy's GSA, all the stuff he's got to power up and everything else. You know how he runs his bike, don't you? He uses jet fuel.
Yeah,
that's the secret. Put some jet fuel in it, you'll soon go. Yeah. Anyway, So I'm going to close the stream there, I'm afraid. I just want to say thank you to everybody in the side chat who's come along to help us along the tour that we're going to be doing in September. Keep your comments coming in with the names. Any suggestions of routes would be greatly appreciated. We'll have a look at them all. And thanks to Steve. Steve, he's disappeared early. Anyway, Steve, if you've disappeared deliberately, we'll catch you in the next one.
He's gone
Steve
again.
from the Dorset Riders gone yet? No, he's back again. You have issues.
What
Connection issues. Anyway, thanks to Steve for coming along from the Dorset Rider, Nige from Todge29 Motovlogs, and Alex from the Adventure Blair Review. Thank you all for coming on today. Do appreciate it. And got a message here. What's that?
No,
message?
just showing Andy. I already wrote it down. The Ride magazine. He said, "Have a look at that," and I made a note of it to have a look in a minute for some of the routes and what have you.
Okay, we certainly will. All right, thanks very much, everybody. Have a
Bye,
wonderful
everyone.
week. Ride safe, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Cheers.
Bye for now. Bye.
Still live.
Oh yeah, we're